Guys, Kelly Dunlap here. So I wanted to give you a look under the hood at the Metabolism Reboot Academy. I know a lot of you have heard a lot about it, but thought that you could take a peek with me. So the Academy is actually a 5-week program where you have access to me. So there is a lot of personal coaching along with that, because you are able to reach out to me, message me, and we also have weekly group coaching calls. And we do that through Zoom, which this is the system Zoom that I'm using right now. And so that said, there is also a member portal, which is what you're looking at. And the member portal is where you will have educational resources where you are going to learn on your own time. Now, I have all of the modules released at the moment, but usually how I do it is I release the modules a week at a time so that you don't feel this sense of overwhelm. So right now, as you can see, they're all here, and this is a welcome here, and I have a note to the people that have already signed up. So the welcome, super simple, just to kind of show you. So you would jump inside, and I'm not really sure where the video is, but there's generally a video there. I must not have had that released, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. So let's move inside of some of the modules here. So you can see week 1, I have a welcome to prep week, because week 1 is really you learning quite a bit about yourself, your mindset, your thoughts and thinking, which is a massive, massive part of your results, in addition to balancing your hormones. People don't recognize this, but you know, your thoughts and thinking have so much to do with your hormones as well. And again, then I give you a little bit of science behind understanding why we're doing what we're doing. And as you can see, I talk about different diet models and what biofeedback is and why it's so important to our process, stress management and sleep habits, and then also neurotransmitters. And that is something that I actually, that is a big part of what I do, because your neurotransmitters are basically your dopamine, your serotonin, your GABA, and acetylcholine, and those are the ones that I pay attention to, which actually helps or hinders wherever your desired goal, whatever your desired goal is. Those are going to help you or hold you back. And so we want to make sure that your neurotransmitters are definitely balanced. So then we get into your nutrition on the second week, because I like to make sure that you have a good foundation built on that first week. And then the second week, this is when we get into your nutrition. And I go into a lot of things here about like your cravings and, you know, becoming the detective versus the dieter. That's where your biofeedback comes in. Things that you may encounter, you know, social situations and temptations and such. The label rule in your plate. And this is something that is, they're little tools that I use. Some of you that have done my recent belly fat mini series, I had given you access to the plate. The nutrition protocol itself, because there are some specific things there. What we do about the neurotransmitters if we do have deficiencies. And then I also give a recipe book that is a part of the program as well, which just has about 100 different recipes, which is pretty cool. Then the third week, and once again, these, you will not see any of these until you actually hit the week. The third week, we go back to your mindset work. Okay, so we touched base on it in the first week, but we go back to the third week because it's so important. And we talk a lot about the habit loops and your conscious mind and your subconscious mind in this week here, because that is really where a lot of the change needs to take place. You know, you can change your diet, you can do all these things, but if you're not changing your thoughts and your thinking, and also the way that you respond and react to certain situations, you're going to find yourself continuously repeating the same pattern over and over again. The fourth week has to do with your lifestyle habits and redesigning that. So, you know, we really hone in on your habits and how you are operating in your day-to-day life. We talk about temptations and real life situations, your willpower battery, and basically, you know, understanding how to maintain your personal willpower, I guess, throughout the you know, throughout your life, really, because willpower, it doesn't last. What you need to understand is how you can continue to have so-called willpower, but in a healthier way. Then we get into the last week, which is your renewed life. There's 3 phases of my program, and that is the awareness phase, the redesign phase, and then the renewed phase. So you then are in this place where you found that you are different, you're changing, that you are seeing things differently, you're operating differently. And all of these things in here are very, very important, because now you're setting new goals. You are becoming more purpose-driven versus goal-driven. You are, you know, creating a whole new network around you. You're seeing things differently. You may even find that you need to release some relationships in your life that have been holding you back. And then also the be, do, and have, you know, that you can be, do, and have anything that you want. And then also, so that's your 5th week. During this process, I do give some bonus material. And in here, I also have the recipe book in here, but this is where you would access your closed eye process audios. And in here is where you would access your audios to listen to while you are going through the process. And then I also have the tapping program, and I teach you how to tap in here. And tapping actually is a great way for you to give fear a voice, also to release anxiety, and to really rewire your thoughts and thinking. And so when you really get inside one of these modules, you'll notice that there's generally a video, and then there's also sometimes a downloadable document. And then I'll have notes here that say, you know, what do you need to do is watch the video above and download the Simplify Your Life document to the right. And so I'll hit play so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like here.
For change. This is one of my very favorite modules, because this is when you really start to dig in, and this is basically your first assignment. And when we are in a place of wanting to make change, we have to make room for that. And it has to be internally and externally.
Okay. So that just gives you a great insight on what this program is all about. So this is a very, very in-depth, digging deep type of overall, I'd say more of a holistic approach to getting your goals. I can tell you this, if you follow what I'm teaching you in here, you will never ever diet again. You will lose weight and you will keep it off. So just wanted to share this with you. If you have any questions, please let me know, but I do hope that you found this insightful and informative, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.